These content creators are not your fucking parents. Social media and content creation is very parasocial as a concept, right? But what you need to understand is that these niggas do not fucking know you. They're not here to make sure you're happy. They're here to do what the fuck they want to do, right? That could be putting out positive content for people to soak up and enjoy. But that doesn't mean the one time they do something you don't like means they're a terrible creator. You gotta stop watching them, all this and that. That could also mean you could do that and just let that be and not have it be some big ass spectacle where you gotta be like in the comments, I used to respect you, but then when you talked out about this problem,
I lost all of it.
And now I have to
stop watching.
Nobody gives a fuck. You could do whatever you want with your life. But what I need you to know is that on the internet, you don't know these niggas, bro. And I feel like a lot of people try to like criticize creators being like, oh, they're a bad example. Oh, they do this, they do that. And there's really kids watching them and they're doing this. How about the parents raise their kids and not let the fucking internet raise your kids? Because when you get an internet raised kid, you have niggas like Jack Doherty walking around. We need less of that nigga. You know, on the content creator side, right? Talking to the creators out there, a lot of you feel like you need to sit here and appease your audience, and they're not gonna like if I do this and that. And it's like, you know, I get it. Because for me, it's different. I'm not getting monetized off of this, right? But for the people who are getting monetized, I get it. You're probably living off of it, and you want to make sure you can maximize that shit, right? Cool, dandy, that's fine. But I'm just saying, a lot of people feel like they can't do what they want to do because of their audience and the way they'll react or give criticism or be like, you're supposed to do this. I came here for Fortnite. Why are you playing FNAF? Because I want to fucking play FNAF. And it's like, that's why I got not a problem. That's why when people be like, oh, you got to stick to a niche, that should be pissing me off. Because people who stick to a niche burn themselves out because they worry too much about trying to please these niggas. They are not your kids. They are not your kids. They are your fans, your supporters. That should be supporting what you decide to do, not you doing something you like and then getting supporters and then all of a sudden flipping it, switching up what you do, try to make them happy instead of keeping yourself happy and letting the niggas who aren't actually here for you disperse and go. Like I don't even know if this like diverted into a different conversation than I started this, but it's like I feel like a lot of content creation is just parasocial as shit, bro. The fucking watchers.
I have to be engaged every second of the video, and you have to say everything that aligns with my viewpoint. If you do anything wrong, then I'm never gonna watch you again, and I'm gonna type an extensive thread about everything you did wrong, and then I'm gonna go look at your Twitter history, and I'm gonna find something that you did to fit my agenda, and I'm gonna shut the fuck, just leave.
And then on the creator side, they'll burn themselves out into not wanting to even do this shit anymore because they're so focused on what does the audience want? What does the audience want? These niggas don't know what they want. You have to provide the content for them and they can decide if they like it or not. No matter what you say, you're gonna have one group of people who will say, yeah, I like it. And then you do that. And now that group of people is fucking silent. And now it's the other group of people going, I fucking hate this. Why did you do this? And it's like, you're never gonna please anyone. And it's like, sometimes you gotta make them niggas mad. Sometimes you just have to piss off your audience so you know who's really there for you, bro. Like Joe. I'm watching Joe because I like Joe. I like watching Joe, right? So when he has takes that piss me off, that goes into the fact of me liking Joe because he's his own individual person. He's not trying to cater to his entire fucking audience. Be like, well, some people might not like this opinion, so I shouldn't. No, he just says what the fuck he wants to say. And if niggas disagree with it, they disagree with it. But he's not gonna fucking sit here and confine himself into some weird box he don't want to be in because he's scared of what the supporters will think. Because you know why? These niggas don't fucking know each other. And these people will switch up on you in 2 fucking seconds. Going back to you watchers, I know these streamers, these YouTubers, I know you watch them when you're going through a hard time and they really help you. I have a whole bunch of streamers, a whole bunch of creators that were like that for me, right? But they're not my parents. They don't know me. They're not responsible for making me feel any type of way. Their job is to create the content that they want to make and put it out to the people who want to see it. If you do not want to see it, you can leave. If you want to see it, you can watch. But I feel like the issue comes when people feel like it's an issue if somebody does something they specifically don't like. Like you're telling me that I need to keep making one specific type of video for the foreseeing future because this is what my audience has grown to expect this from me. So now I have to deliver every single time or else I'm not going to get the highest viewer retention and then everybody's going to click off 30% way into the video. Bro, I understand like niggas support you and shit, but why are you trying to please everybody? Like, bro, like, right, I've recently been going down this little, not rabbit hole, but I guess rabbit hole of like editing and shit, like how to like better edit my videos, right? I'm looking for literal people like actually like going in, making graphics and shit, going into After Effects, all this shit. That's what I'm looking for. And the only thing I'm fucking getting is, well, you need to first decide what you want your content to be about, and then you need to script it out for the highest viewer retention, and then you gotta make sure everyone, and it's like everyone, it's like Mr. Beast type shit. Like how, you know how Mr. Beast go like crazy into YouTube analytics trying to make sure his video was like gets the highest retention possible. That's like becoming like the norm. That's like if you look up how to edit or like good ways to edit or how to grow or whatever the fuck, that's what they're gonna tell you to do. I mean, like on one hand, it's not a bad thing to know like how the algorithm works and all that shit. In terms of growth, having a niche and shit is cool. But if you just trying to chill and record videos, that shit is like, I feel like it's low key just parasocial. Like me, I could sit here 10 hours stressing out about what I need to edit and what I should do and blah 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 blah. But it's like, am I doing those edits for myself because I want to push myself and actually try something new with the video, or am I just throwing in edits because I think people aren't gonna watch it? I need something to stimulate the audience because like the second one's low-key parasocial, because it's like, y'all don't even know me. Why am I sitting here stressing about how much you gonna like what I'm presenting? I could put whatever the fuck I want to, and the person who clicked that will be the person's first impression of me, right? You see these YouTube analytics, 80% of the people that be watching you ain't even subscribed. A lot of them niggas is first impression viewers. That's something I'm trying to realize. Like, not everything needs to be some like grand spectacle with high ass editing and shit. Sometimes niggas just want to hear some shit in the background while they're doing something. Sometimes I just don't want to fucking edit. And I'm not gonna say I concern myself. Well, what if people don't want to watch the video because I didn't have enough edits in it? I need to add I'm gonna post what the fuck I want to post. If you don't like it, cool. If you do like it, even better. But it's like, why am I sitting here stressing about niggas who I don't even know are gonna come in contact with this video, are gonna think about it? It's like, am I making sense? I feel like I'm not making sense, and I'm really trying to make sense. I'm trying to say, like, this is how parasocial content creation has become, that you can't even just spark up the fucking camera and just post that shit. You gotta worry about the analytics and the editing and the lighting and all this fucking dumb shit. What happened to the you? And I know it's not everybody, right? I know it's not everybody, but there is a good portion of people in the audience that want fucking the people they watch to like be some sort of like godly virtue, and like they can't mess up at all. The second they make a single mistake, I always knew they were weird, bro. I've known this for years, bro. I've been trying to tell people, but nobody No, the fuck you didn't. No, the fuck you didn't, because they're not weird. You're weird. They did something that you don't like, and instead of having the mental capacity to say, I disagree with this, you have to attack everybody on your side, because all you know is how to be a fucking people pleaser. You don't understand that people disagree with each other and have disagreements, and those disagreements are what make the bond stronger. That kind of goes into the parasociality of like when I say making the bond stronger. Like, I don't think I have a bond with Joe Bart, but that's just like the nature of live streaming and content creation. The nature of it is already parasocial. So then we add on all these other factors, and it's just like, holy fucking shit, it's just too much. It's just too much. Content creators dealing with worrying about what the audience is gonna like, and they can't do what they want to actually do, and they have to let themselves get burnt out in this fucking niche that's gonna die out because it's a niche. And then we have niggas in the comments and in the chat over here criticizing every little thing they do under a giant ass spectacle as if they're someone to judge. Sorry for doing something so bad that you need to now judge me. Now you need to now take God's place and personally judge me yourself. Cast me to hell yourself. Even if it's not controversial, even if you're just mainly a fucking League of Legends player and you go, you know what, this game is fucking trash, I just want to react to something. You have niggas in the comments being like, oh, you're switching up, why are you changing up on your community, oh my god, I used to watch you for so long and now you're just trying to leave. Can we shut the fuck up? If you're not here for the content, what are you here for? What are you here for? Like, how are you parasocial and also not here for the person at the same time? It feels like a paradox, but it makes perfect sense. Like, you get so parasocial, you don't even see them as an actual human being anymore. You see them as a fucking machine to churn out content specifically curated to you. And the second it's not curated to you, you have to lash out on them as if it's a fucking broken AI. You have to go in and fucking reroute the wires and all that shit. What the fuck are you doing? Just leave. Just leave. Just go. But you need to make it some grand spectacle because you think this nigga cares about you specifically. You're not even a real supporter. fuck out of here. Back on the topic of Joe, when I'm watching him, I'll see a whole bunch of people pop up. They'll donate to him. They'll talk about, yo, I've been suicidal. You helped me, bro. You and your content saved me. And it's like, I'm beyond happy that you can find a content creator that talks about the meaning and the purpose of life and how much value it has. I'm happy you found that. I'm happy the message is resonating to you, right? But once again, y'all do not know each other. Joe did not save you. You saved yourself. He may have given you the guidance and the motivation to do what you needed to do, but he did not check up on you. He did not ask you how you were doing. He didn't give you mental health days. He didn't tell you what hobbies to get into. All he really says is get help and that life is worth living. He didn't save you. You did what you needed to do to save yourself. I don't know, I might sound like a dickhead, but be making me a little annoyed and people be like, oh, you saved me, Joe, or you saved me, Dante, or you saved me, Kai, or no, they did not. They've never spoken to you a day in their life. You saved yourself. And I feel like when you give the props to the fucking content creators and not to your own mental health, that just not increases that makes the parasociality bigger, because now you're thinking, yeah, they saved me and they tell me to keep my similar to that topic. Like, a lot of people will come to Joe and just like low-key just trauma dump on him. It's good that you have a space where you're comfortable enough to share that and like reach out for help. But I will say, a live stream, I don't know if that's the best place for you to go. Some people, Joe will see the message and he'll respond to it extensively and they'll get, the help they need, right? But then there's other people who will sit here and spam the same message over and over again. And because it's depressing, they think Joe is obligated to read it, just stop stream and just give them whatever advice they need when they're probably faking it in his mind. That's what he's thinking. They're probably faking it if they're spamming it this much. And they'll be like, Joe, I just sent you 300 messages and you ignored them all. You're so rude to your fans and I'm gonna kill myself now because of you. I'm like, look, I'm sorry you feel that way. I am not your parent. What do you want me to do? Like, I just wish they could realize, like, Joe is not gonna save you. Joe is gonna tell you what you already know. Remember, these streamers don't fucking know you. You don't know these fucking streamers. Don't also like fucking glaze them and be fucking fanned out if you ever get the chance to interact with them and act like there's not human. But I'm just remember they're human. Just remember they're human. They could want to experiment with their content a little bit and switch it up. They can make a joke that you don't like. They could curse out all of their chat every single day. And if you don't like it, that is okay. You can go and find something you do like. The issue is when you feel like just because you watch them, they are wrong for doing what the fuck they want to do. They are not curating content for you. They're making content that they want, that you happen to watch. And for the content creators out there, just remember, the audience will always be there, right? Even if it takes a little bit to reach them, the audience will always be there. If you really want to find who actually supports you, for you should switch up your content and you should experiment a little bit, and you'll weed out the people who can't handle change and who lash out anytime you do something they don't like, right? And then you'll come across the people who are normal and mature about it and could disagree and type a regular comment and just debate with other people in the comments about it and not even have it be some sort of big thing like they're criticizing you. Like, oh my God. Again, I know it's not everybody, and I know the majority of the people, maybe even every single person who comes across this video, it may not apply to, but there are people out there who are like this, and it pisses me the fuck off. You don't know these content creators. They're not catering to you. They're not betraying you. They're not saving you. They don't know you, and you don't know them. And that is okay. But can we please just be fucking normal? Oh my. And to that, I say, good day.